EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Green Bay Packers and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Combo. Hey, here we go. 0-0, Mike free. Too little, Cupcake.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talked with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
Escaping the pressure right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
Let's go.
An excellent pickup of 34 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I'm here all day. 0-0, Mike free. Check the tight end. Check the tight.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Hey, 88. 3. Mike 3.
Now a play fake. Rodgers rolling to his right.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson.
And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Packers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. And now, before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 7-0.
Falcons, nothing.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready
At their 25-yard line.
59, Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Danny.
Now Patterson to start the drive.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll send the tight end in motion left.
Check, 59. Oh, you got deep?
Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Check.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Well, this defense for the Packers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Kansas City.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Trips over here. That's overload. Mike 7.
They'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Fourth down, Corliss Waitman now on to punt.
Returnable here from the 38. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards.
And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Combo. It's our time.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
54. You got nothing today. You got nothing.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Mike 54.
To throw is Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he is going to have a Packers 1st down, and he's going to have it by plenty. Able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 2.
Someone's sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the...
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A great play there with his second touchdown of this opening quarter.
And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And it's now 14-0.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with second and a yard.
Watch the curl.
Ready, go.
Here's Patterson again.
And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Tight end right. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Mike 7. It's our field. It's our field.
Ready.
They'll run with Patterson.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Ready, go.
1st and 10, it's Patterson.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
The Falcons at 7-2 here on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Ultra. Go ultra. Hey.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Ready.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Down.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 0-0, Mike free. I'm coming after you. I'm coming.
Slice. 97.
Coming after you. Out.
Cut.
Looking to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week, he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Jones with career touchdown number 75. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Here we go.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Mike 3.
Running the counter, Patterson. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Patterson, he'll try it up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ready.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you.
Black Ultra.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Mike 3.
Go.
They'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On the double.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Get him! Check three, check three, check three! Check 31, check 31!
10 cycle. Drill green. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And complete to Drake London. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 23. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mike 3! Mike 3! Get ready, get ready!
Hey,
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Check mega. Ready.
Back to throw again. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
Let's go.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
There you go. 0-0, Mike free. 1, 2, 3. Peek edge, peek edge, peek edge.
Hey, go Fury.
Sponge, sponge, sponge. No.
On the ball. Hut.
A shotgun handoff to Patterson, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Combo. Let's go one more.
Hey, green.
You go night. Time to go night.
Ready, go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Come on, let's go.
That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it.
Don't let him breathe. Play that tight D.
Ready.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got his man. It's London. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. Black 40.
All day, baby.
Hut, hut.
They'll run with Patterson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Wild Bill. Shift.
They'll run it with Williams. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Jamal Williams as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
26.
Rodgers now on first down.
Throwing left side, and Watson has it.
And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Callie, strong left, Callie.
Rodgers now on first down.
Got Dobbs over the middle. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
A final shot before half for Rodgers. Buying time to his left. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Straight ahead, Patterson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Toss left side, Patterson.
And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Ready, set.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Striker, check striker.
Joker.
Set, go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. That'll be caught downfield by Bird. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Running left, here's Patterson.
And some space here. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
46 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. Now that sends them 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh?
Ready.
They'll set up to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22.
Micah Parsons.
The outside linebacker coming up to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards.
Well, in my time in football, I've yet to see a playbook that draws up offensive plays designed to lose yardage. A running play loses yardage on 1st down. They try and throw it, take a sack on 2nd down. What can the offensive coordinator come up with here on 3rd down?
Let's go.
Ritter and the Falcons need an answer and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack.
Mike 7.
He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need them to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Double tight.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Takes this up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. Casey Hayward makes the tackle.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
We got the ball, D. Get the ball. Go to 50. 0-0. Mike free. Switch out.
From the 29, Rodgers.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he's got room. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
104 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles, gain some additional yardage.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Watch the screen.
Hey, watch Sam. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the pass.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary now on 3rd.
Watch the flag.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. Dances by him. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, a nice, consistent gain.
Blue 58. Combo. Watch the run.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Jones. Touchdown! Aaron Jones. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Packers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And Rodgers is going to go down. He's sacked. Lorenzo Carter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
0-0, Mike free. I got you.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Mike three.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Forced out to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
This fielded right at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Micah Parsons,
His second sack of the night. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
he's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes you take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game, as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. You go tight.
Trouble, 38.
You got tight right there.
Go.
Third down, here's Patterson.
And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Down. Black 40.
Watch the run. Watch the run.
10. Hunt.
They'll go. It's Patterson.
They find some open field here. And all the way down to the 5. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. That's sort of a prime example, is it not, of selling out defensively on 4th and short?
It certainly is, because what you're doing defensively is saying you're going to stop them right there at the line of scrimmage or make a play on the other side of the line of scrimmage. Instead, they get just enough of a hole chopped, and you're thin on the 2nd and 3rd levels. Then you become a chaser instead of a tackler.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Cordero Patterson.
His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. fields this way up at the 17.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo, combo, combo.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
On the counter, here's Jones. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Mike 3, Mike 3.
Get that quarterback at all costs.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 118 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. He got it stripped, but you can see the panic in his face from up here through the helmet. He was able to dive back on it.
A good bit of fortune for him, because oftentimes on a strip sack, when that ball is wrenched out of your grasp, it can go in any different direction. It can go way away from you. In this case, it didn't matter. He was able to get on it.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. Rodgers going to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Hey, let's get this. Get this.
Rodgers throwing here. Oh, now he's stripped. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Second and short now following the fumble.
So don't say nothing.
Right there, 54, right there, right there. 54, Mike.
Jump out!
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Flush to his right. toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2.
0-0, Mike free.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position.
Mike 7.
Let's go, D.
Mike 7. Mike 7.
I'm coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Woo!
Spike, White.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Looking for London on the out route complete.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Strike it. Strike it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
And checking the timeouts, they do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 54 is Mike.
Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep.
Watch the backer.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
Watch tight end. Hey. We got three. Three down. Key at 33.
Mike 3. Combo.
Here we go.
26.
Now Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Get your swerve on. Kill, kill, kill.
We are going.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And he'll go out of bounds.